All right, so I did just want to end on this. I think the best I've been trying here for a couple minutes to try to see what's the best way, and I've deleted a bunch of drafts, but I'm gonna bear with me here, okay? I think that sometimes, as fans, as people, as fellow countrymen, we get caught up in in our in our circles, if you will, in our niches, and we get so caught up in what we think is right and what we think is wrong, and you know, we just bring people into that are just not a part of that. And I'm talking politically specifically, right? That are just not a part of that are just not taking part in whatever those people are taking part in, right? Like anybody on either side. And some players walk right into it. And so then I think it's fair game, right? Then to talk about politics with them. But some people, don't. Some people don't do that. Some people are just representing the United States. And they're just people. And so then they get attacked, they get criticized. And so I just want to put it out there again that these athletes that are representing us, that are doing amazing and that are representing us, are just people too, man. They are just people too. And I just want to, again, I just feel like we keep forgetting. But this is the United States rugby player, and she has something to share.
I'm gonna be very real here for a second. As you can probably tell, I've been crying a little bit. I always get these comments, but like recently it kind of ramped up. Was I get comments being called a man and being called masculine and asking if I'm on steroids. There will always be negative people out there, and they put women in a box, and they think of women should be fragile and petite and quiet and meek, but that's not the case. Women can be strong, and they can have broad shoulders, and they can take up space, and they can be big. I think I'm getting emotional because I feel very passionate about this. Don't let anybody try to define or dictate how you feel about yourself. You get to decide that. It's gonna be very.
Yeah, so again, I think it's so sad to see that, again, like even just on a level of like, she's our own, like she's representing the U.S. and a lot of people are just, but that goes out in general. But people saying that, that she's a man, that, they're trying to like transvestigate her, if you will. They're trying to say, this, that, or the third, that she's on steroids, where she's just being like genuine. And, she has this kind of bigger build and she's using it, to play rugby, to do something that she loves. And it's sad that people think that they have just the right to say that. Again, I think you could criticize her play. I think that if you wanted to accuse her, I guess, of, maybe some performance enhancing drugs, I guess you could, say that based on something. But I don't think that there's a basis for it. And then, as far as the other thing, I just think that's completely out of line. And frankly stupid. I mean, there isn't anybody that's just going to eyeball it. But again, you're just getting into the weeds of it. Like, you should not be doing that. And there's just a basic level of decency where, like, no one asked you to do that, and you don't need to be doing that, and you don't need to be putting that on her or on anybody. And so I think it's just sad, and I think that's just messed up that she has to go through that. And I just want to say that we are in full support. The U.S. Olympic team did win bronze, and it was in large part to the team and their efforts. And I just want to say that we are with her. I think her last name is Maher, Lona Maher. But anyway, we are with her. We, full support, and, so sorry that she has to go through this. And I'm sure it does get taxing. But again, I just want to put that out there as I kind of always try to do, where it's like, we can criticize people in sport, about sport, for sure, right? And if they do something that is illegal outside of it, then you can criticize it if it's illegal outside of it. But I never like to I never like to talk about people's lifestyles like that. And so, again, if it doesn't affect you, clearly it's not affecting the team in any way. I don't get why you would have to make a comment on that. So again, just want to put that out there to be kind, man. To be kind. That's all I'm gonna say. And that'll be it for today. But I will be posting every day from here on out. And please like and subscribe, interact, throw a comment in there. If there's any news stories you'd like to see, feel free. And we are going to be doing some preseason stuff here shortly as the season's coming up. But thank you so much for everything, and we'll see you tomorrow.